It looks like free agency went smooth. You're back with the UFC. You already have a fight booking. It's a great fight. It's in your hometown.
Happy to get on this Chicago card. It's been a while since I've been able to fight in front of a real home crowd, you know.
Mm-hmm. And did it go smooth, Curtis, or behind the scenes was it a little bit rougher than I'm making it out to be, as far as you re-signing?
No, it was very smooth. It wasn't any hassle, any process. It was just getting the paperwork and getting it.
You wrote down a number and they said, "Hey, we can pay you that." Simple as that.
I didn't handle any of the negotiations. My manager did, but yeah, that's what it sounds like. It was pretty easy.
Wow. All right. I often wonder if fighters, when that happens, wish they would have wrote down a bigger number when it all goes so smooth.
Who doesn't, right?
You know, but I don't know. You tell me, are you a money-driven fighter, or are you more about a legacy, world titles?
I'm not going to be dishonest and tell you I'm not doing this for money, because I am. You don't do anything you're good at without getting compensation.
Right.
But I do want to build a legacy. But if I could only have one or the other, obviously I would take the money.
Mm-hmm. Was there a second criteria that you wanted the UFC to meet other than just the dollar signs?
No, I don't make demands of my employers. The only thing I remotely came close to demanding was being on the Chicago card, and that was more of a request, and they made it happen. So I'm happy. I have zero complaints.
Mm-hmm. I imagine, have they told you yet? We're hearing Whitaker will defend versus Yoel Romero on that card. Do you are you slotted for the co-main event? Do you know where you will be on the card?
I don't have an official slot, but based upon the matchups I've seen, it only makes sense you have the number 2 and number 5 heavyweight, especially since one of those heavyweights is a Chicago native in the co-main event.
Right.
It makes sense. But if not, if they put me on the prelims, I don't care. I just want it to be in Chicago.
Curtis, when you evaluate Alistair Overeem's attack, is preparation for him going to be that much different than preparation for, say, Mark Hunt? Do things really need to be flipped around too much?
I mean, he does go. He likes to switch his stances a lot, so that's a little difference, but not really. Overall, they're both strikers. Neither one of them wants to go to the ground. Alistair's a little bit more adept on the ground, but he doesn't want to be there either. So the game plan is the same. Use my boxing and get in 5 for a clean takedown and do what I have to do on the ground.
I want to ask you, going back to the fight with Ngannou and Miocic, were you rooting for Ngannou because you'd love to meet that guy again, or were you rooting for Miocic because he seems to be such a great heavyweight you'd like to be the one to eventually take him out?
I mean, I was rooting for Miocic just because, as a fight fan, I like his style. He's a smart fighter. You got the hands, you got the kickboxing, you got the wrestling. I'm so he has the jiu-jitsu also, and he's got the cardio. So there's not a whole lot to dislike about his fighting style, and it was just the smart bet. I knew he would win because I knew he'd go out there and smart fight, get the takedowns that he did get, and the ground and pound that he did do. Mm-hmm. That's what I would have done, and I knew that's what he was going to do.
When you're training for all of these opponents, are you also training for the champion, or do you just stick to the task at hand?
I kind of have blinders on. I take it one part of the time. When I was preparing for Mark Hunt, I wasn't preparing for anyone else. The same as my previous opponent, Alistair Overeem, and every other opponent. I respect everyone wholeheartedly, and I give them the respect during my preparation as well. I focus entirely on them, and I do my best to not look past anyone.
Do you feel like you have the skill set to eventually be a world champion? And I guess that means measuring your skill set versus Miocic. And if not, do you feel like you're closing the gap slowly but surely?
Of course, I feel like every day I'm getting 1% better. And, that gap is not as big as a lot of people might assume. His hands are still better than mine. Obviously, he's been doing it for longer than me, but I think the wrestling and just like the physical gifts I possess, I think they make that gap a lot tighter than what you would originally think.